kind of been a little bit since we just done this. I was gonna make this an episode of my series Into the Mountains, which it kind of is, because this is Prickly Pines Disc Golf Course. It's a $5 pay-to-play course. It's like an hour plus from where I normally am playing. And honestly, I've not played around with my own discs kind of casually with you guys, like not really any crazy topics, no challenges, no gimmicks, not even like trying to get a score. We're just here to have fun. But we are gonna rank this course in the Into the Mountains series because it is within a 90-minute drive of Denver, and it's like 6,000 something feet of elevation, so it's pretty close. But we're playing 2 off the top, 420 feet up into the left, but we're gonna throw the CD one first. And there's a new one that Dismania sent me. I cannot wait to throw, because I think it's gonna be a little flippier. I love the CD one, dude. Just don't hit that tree. I think I parked it. It might be a little short. Just in case it's short, we're gonna throw a little destroyer. Get around it, through it, lucky. If anyone else, if you ever play 2 off the top, do you always feel better about yourself when you actually take your first shot? It kind of feels a little like cheating, even though I know it's just like disc golf culture. So I always try to make sure my first one is like really solid anyways. One knock against this place already is no practice basket, so first play of the day. Oh, it's gonna be a good day, baby. Twicer's luck. Oh, it was luck. One of the main reasons why I don't do a lot of these just kind of casual throw and chat videos is I'm trying to make sure that every video I make is as good as it can be, not only quality wise, but also performance wise. And I know that it's a lot harder to get views if you don't have a really good title and thumbnail idea. That's kind of the main prerequisite. So I wanted to do Disc Golf YouTube. That's the main suggestion I have. So I'm hoping to try to figure out how to title these in a way that makes sense to you guys and also gets some clicks, because I really like just making kind of more chill videos where we just kind of hang out together. That's a little behind the scenes, but I also do want to talk a little bit about World's Picks. This course was the first course I played when I moved to Colorado. You guys might remember the Intercore video, as well as the video. It was basically just thanking you guys for giving me this platform so that I could make enough money that we could move to Denver. I think I'm getting what people like about warp discs now, or don't like warp discs, but I still am in love with this thing, and it's kind of turning into a taco. So my stance on warp discs might need to be amended. Straight ahead of us there, in honor of Isaac Robinson winning Worlds, shouldn't be a spoiler, Jomez is already out. We'll go ahead and throw the backhand. Oh, we got inside the circle putt, baby. So speaking of Isaac, somebody might have predicted on their Instagram stories after Ezra Robinson's win that we were gonna see a Latitude and a Prodigy world champion this week. I'm not saying it wasn't the easiest bet in the world, but a lot of people told me I was wrong. So the smallest I told you so ever, because I'm pretty sure if you were to pool all of the teams together, Prodigy would probably be at the top of the list, since they do have major winners already in Isaac and Gannon. People were playing really hot like Ezra and KJ. It just kind of made sense, and then kind of Kristen was a lock. It's a little scary during that 4th round. And then Paige had that kind of weird Instagram post that probably jinxed Missy a little bit. And then I don't know if Kristen saw it or not, probably not. Either way, she kind of lit it up on the last day and just kind of demolished the field. Kind of except for Missy. It'd be hard to say that she demolished Missy when it was so close. I think Missy now officially has the highest rated 2nd place. A really great accomplishment, but I mean, when you got Kristen in the field, it's gonna be hard to win. Ooh. And when you got me on the putting, oh my. Man, this rain is so annoying. It's like the littlest drops. But it means we gotta put your little rain jacket on, which makes zooming in a lot more annoying. I totally forgot how many just like blind tee shots there are here. Ooh, this one's kind of tough. So right in front of me, there's this gap that you wanna hit on a little turn. Yeah, I think to keep the height, you really wanna throw Anheuser. Oh, they call it 331. I think we're gonna go Envy. Okay. Okay, I got a little lucky. So back to talking a bit about content stuff. I was honestly thinking about like making like a Worlds preview or like a prediction video and all this stuff, and I realized like that's just kind of not me. If you guys have seen Debate Night before, or seen my own Scoggins video that I made a little bit ago, I'm not the biggest like, let me share my take on this thing with you. I just kind of like sharing my journey, my exploration of things, not really like pontificating on them, I guess. And so that like Worlds video that I wanted to make, I'm like, maybe it'll get good views, but I don't feel like I have anything that I can add to this conversation, to be completely honest with you. That's kind of why I don't talk too much about that kind of stuff, unless it's like, there's gonna be, oh my gosh, that was kind of cheating. Except for like, hey, Prodigy and Latitude are gonna win, and it's just this funny joke thing on my Instagram story, but not like a full video. Hey, pretty good start. This is the crazy thing about how temperamental this rain can be. We're already taking this off. It sometimes is crazy for me to think that the last time I was here, I think was almost exactly 6 months ago. I made those first videos here because honestly, like, I feel like my trajectory in like my confidence in disc golf, maybe my skill as well, but I think so much of it is my confidence, which I bring this up a decent bit, but I think it stems a lot from cashing at the Casey Wide Open, achieving one of my goals and now being able to move on to some bigger ones. And like a lot of that imposter syndrome is like lifted off. And since disc golf and golf is such a mental game, I feel like my ability to be like, yeah, I'm gonna hit this gap, I'm gonna birdie this hole. It's like the 333 position. But like you gotta hit like a funky gap with the backhand or forehand. I'm like, yeah, I can probably hit that. I would be scared to hit that earlier. And now it's like, if I don't do it, it's like, okay, now I'm gonna scramble. It's like a different weird mentality that has kind of changed my game. Hopefully it's come across on the channel. And like, I feel like I'm so much more positive in videos now just because I had so much pressure on myself that I self-imposed. Maybe Kevin Kiefer again. Actually, I think it's gonna be an Opto here. Pretty solid. And speaking of getting better at disc golf, tomorrow's video I think is major. At least I hope it's tomorrow's video. I don't want to put it out without it being as good as I think it can be, because I honestly think that this will probably be the biggest video on my channel. And it's about something that I've been thinking about and exploring within myself and my form, and the reasons why I'm throwing farther now than I was at the beginning of the year, and like so much more accurately. I feel very consistent to be pushing that 420 range. But I want next year, honestly, I'm setting my eyes on Las Vegas Challenge. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get into it, so that's the first kind of hurdle to get through. I'm gonna assume that I'll find a way to make that happen. And so I'm gonna be working on my game to get to the point where I need a lot of accuracy with the distance that I do have, but I wanna be able to throw closer to the 525, 550. And I'm not gonna do a ton of like active work on form stuff to get there right now. And I think tomorrow's video is gonna explain that. So I'm super excited for that. I'm loving this left side today. And then I overcorrect and almost airball it every single time. Oh, good run. Yeah, I did it. We gotta find a hole to throw the CD1s on, because the CD1, as you guys probably know, is one of my favorite discs. I really hope to run some C-line or S-line ones with my own stamps at some point. Honestly, I kind of just like want to fill my whole bag just this with my own stamps. But the S-line CD1 just in the hand feels less stable than the C-line ones. But that Colton Montgomery Signature Series feels very good. I hope just gets that little bit of extra flip. All right, we got a headwind. Don't know what the OB situation looks like by the basket, but part of me honestly kind of wants to throw a flex forehand with my zone. Don't go too far. That should be fine, just a little long. Also, that Echo Star Destroyer is the flippiest distance driver that I have, which is not good. I realized, like, I loved my Pharaohs, or my Pharaoh, because that was the first disc that I ever got at a tournament. Shout out Mook in Southern Utah. I played the Kanab Camp Out in April 2022. It's my first tournament. Just a bomber. I'm never throwing it again though, and I haven't found Pharaohs that I love as much as that run. And they all are like slightly more stable and like a little too close to these Echo Star Destroyers. They're a good disc, but they're also a little too wide. They're like an actual 13 speed. I remember really liking the Clash Discs Wild Honey and getting like a ton of bomber distance out of it. But the most recent runs of them that like I felt in the stores, I wasn't as crazy about. They weren't as domey, a little too big on the rim even as a 12 speed. So wasn't crazy about that. Not crazy about that either. All right, basket's kind of in that cluster of trees. There's a big pole right there that you might be able to see. I think that hole just kind of exemplified that sometimes I try to get a little too cutesy, where I should have just like taken my pier and thrown it low at the basket. I was like, oh, the wind is coming this way, so I need to throw this to get against it. It's like, no, just like be a little touchy. Putting has not felt great today. There really should only be one hole that I haven't birdied yet, but I've only gotten 4. I do not know where I saw it, but earlier this week I saw, maybe it was Cat Merch. She was saying that like disc golf isn't all, like you're not always gonna play your best. And expecting yourself to always perform at the highest level that you can is too mentally fatiguing to actually ever be able to be kind of an elite level player. I know Macbeth did not continue his 1 or 2 streak this year at Worlds, but he's a player who kind of really exemplifies this. And Rick, they understand that, hey, I don't have to perform all the time, and I can preserve some energy or some mental focus, and maybe I pop off and like my body just takes over and I do really well, but I'm gonna use my mental energy to be the most consistent for when it matters. And for me, I have 2 tournaments left this year. I have an A tier in 3 weeks, but my biggest tournament I feel is actually a B tier, Battle for Bedford in Lynchburg at the end of October. So I got like 5-6 weeks for that. I'm gonna try to peak at both those times, and if I play well, great. If I don't, fine. You know, thankfully I still have you guys in your sport, hopefully. Depends on how bad I suck at those tournaments. But that was really encouraging to someone who like does want to play at a high level, but also like plays almost every single day with you guys on camera. And a lot of those days are like this, where like, I don't know why my putting super bad. Oh my gosh, no way. 297 right up there. This is a hole that I threw a full distance driver on 6 months ago. And now I think I could throw a forehand fairway driver if I wanted to. There's a little bit of left to right. You know what? We'll try that. Why not? I think it's actually the backhand, but we'll try it with these CD ones on a forehand. That's the real play. Yeah, that's crazy. Like a really easy forehand for me where it was a full backhand flight shot 6 months ago. I'll link those videos at the end of this one. I hope this one's a little flippier, so a little more hyzer. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh my gosh. That's so good. Hey, just for the sake of like younger Anthony's ego being bruised a little bit, let's go ahead and get there with a pure. That's so cool. Disc golf is so fun. Ah! Oh, okay. Some days you just can't putt, guys. Honestly, if you never posted, it might just be cool to like record a round of yourself at some point, just so you can go back 6 months, a year down the line and be like, holy crap, I was so stoked that I like just got this strike there. Like I was close with the inner core. It's crazy how fast things can change. So, similar trajectory. We'll just go ahead and throw this pure again. One of my favorite discs right now. Oh, I thought I did it. It's all right. You gotta do it with the cast dash, that's why. I did do it. Oh, what? All right, finally made our way to 5 under. We got 330 feet in a banana club zone. Focus on the footwork. Oh, it's so long. Nope. I think at least once a month we should have like one of these more rambly style videos is kind of what we can call it, where we're just gonna play around and have some fun together. And I probably just lost a NB. So I think these are really like, these videos are kind of for the diehards, you know, you guys who are still watching after I've been rambling forever. And I just appreciate you guys so much because you legitimately have changed my life, just like I talked about in the first time I ever came and filmed at this place. We'll never take that for granted, or at least do my best not to. It's 263 feet, it looks like. If we really want to get spiky with it, we can go kind of go Firebird for like an ace run. Too low. Not by a lot though. Now because we can. A little Zeta's moon action. And the chains. Oh, it's so much flippier. I love that disc so much already. 2 throws into that thing is perfect. Wasn't expecting that. CD1 is parked, obviously. Firebird kind of rolled away on me. It's a little rude. We're going to straddle for the rest of the day. Works. I'm not even wearing my Frisbee Club shirt. Like, this is not supposed to happen. Dear Kevin, please get an ace. Oh, it's too far for a Kevin ace. Not too far for Patty, though. So simple. In my head before today, I was like, wow, I haven't really missed any gaps today. Proceeds to do that. Stroke. All right, I'm pretty sure this one is up and left. No, Kevin, stop! Oh, dang it. For playing not so great, this is a really gorgeous course. And it's pretty close to, if you're in like South Denver, closer to there. Hey, we made a putt. All right, this might be a quick little 4 holes here. Man, thought we were gonna beat it. I think I took a few too many second shots. All right, we're throwing Kevin again. No. That's supposed to be a lot more left. I feel like today's video has been a masterclass on knowing exactly how flippy a disc is and insisting to still throw it. Got it. No, come on, let me make one putt. Today's also been a great little session of confirmation bias that maybe warped discs aren't it. It's like 215, are you serious? It looks so much farther. I guess it's like right there. Last chance. I can't not do it. All right, that was probably like 2 feet short of an ace. Warp discs, back to being good. Does that bring us to like 6? Wow, is that, whoa. That is incredible looking. Holy cow. So I'm pretty sure this hole is all the way up the hill. Behind that tree, you can maybe see the base of the basket. As a par 4, saying there's 25 feet of elevation gain, 485 feet. Honestly, as a par 4, either way, I know that there is a basket position inside of this little clump. So I'm just gonna pitch a zone into that clump. I think that's right where I wanted to put it. Absolutely not what I thought it was in here. This is like a jungle. There's a pin position there, which I knew was there, but when I was here in March, there was like no growth. And unfortunately, I was looking for my disc in there, and there are a lot of stinging nettles. So that sucks, my knees are on fire. Luckily, my shot was honestly pretty good, but getting in here, I could definitely see that like, I think I have the distance to just like push for that second landing zone. Maybe give myself a putt, but more than likely just like pitch up, take an easy 3 after throwing a big distance shot over all this crap, because this is daunting. And wow, did that hurt so bad. Just like go in the basket. Oh, easy birdie. Great framing, what a professional. I'd say that in terms of an Instant Mountains video, this is not really an Instant Mountains course. This reminds me of a lot of like park style Denver-ish courses, but in a forest, which I wish we had a little closer to the city. It's definitely a phenomenal change of pace. And if you're wanting to get out somewhere close, and they also have a lot of tags matches here, I think they had one today. Definitely an honorable mention. For Into the Mountains, I'm not even gonna give it a spot 1 to 10. This video might be kept a little bit longer. I have a hard time making super long videos just because I don't wanna waste your guys' time. So everything just kind of gets around that 15 to 20 minute mark, where I feel like I can ramble enough, but not too much. If you guys wanna see some more of these videos, I definitely wanna be making them at least a little bit, maybe talking about some topics, but it's not really my style, you know? You gotta stay in your lane sometimes, and for me, it's trying to learn how to throw a Frisbee better and doing some reviews and challenges. We got the basket straight away. It's like 240 feet, pretty much a tail left to right. So of course we gotta end it with the Kevin Kiefer Retro Pure. We're just bad. Got 3 weeks to figure out the putt. Sometimes, honestly, when this happens, I just wait until tomorrow and then I can putt. And I don't know why. And if it doesn't, for like 3 more days, then we'll do a lot more practice. We'll still do some. Like I said, I'll link those other videos down below. Thanks for watching me struggle. If you like me rambling at you, subscribe, please. Or like the video on your way out if you don't want to subscribe. Thank you guys for giving me your time. Check out those videos, and I'll see you tomorrow.